Supporters of England and Wales are gathering in the French city of Lille before travelling to Lens for their highly anticipated match as the Euro 26 Championship continues. French authorities have increased the number of security personnel in Lille as well as the stadium in Lens. It's hoped the new measures will help prevent the kind of hooliganism seen over the last few days between rowdy football fans. Well, last night, a standoff with English football supporters taunted riot police into action. Police fired tear gas and stun grenades in an effort to disperse the crowd. UEFA has warned England that a repetition of fans' violent behaviour could see their team expelled. Let's go straight to our reporter Sarah Morice, who is in Lens where that match is about to take place. Sarah, we're just hearing reports that some 20 Russian fans are to be deported from France. What are you hearing?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the news we're getting here as well. Now, these 20 Russians that are to be deported were on a bus that was intercepted by French authorities earlier in the week, travelling between Marseille and here in the north. Our understanding is that the authorities believe they were part of the instigators or the main ones who were organising the fan violence between the Russian fans and the English fans at the Marseille clash. Now, among these people who have been detained is the far Russian sympathiser Alexander Sprigin. Now, what we do know is that they have been moved to a holding facility and will be deported very shortly. And we know this will not be good for relations between France and Russia.
OK, so you're in Lens where that match is due to take place. Any signs that there's going to be a repeat of the trouble that we saw yesterday?
Well, no signs of violence whatsoever here, just a lot of English and Welsh fans wearing their team's colours and doing a lot of singing. They really do like to sing. But security is very tight here as authorities do try and avoid a repeat of what happened last night. So anyone who's arriving here by train is having their bag checked before they're allowed off the station. Any English fans who are coming via car are having their car checked about 15 kilometres out of the city and quite thoroughly checked. And they've also closed down schools here, which is quite an unprecedented move. All the schools have been shut down for the day, and that's obviously to make sure that the children avoid any violence if it does break out later in the day. But 50,000 fans from Wales and from England are expected here in Lens. Now, that more than doubles the city's population, so it is a big strain on security services here.
No, indeed, and we can see those live pictures there of people gathering. Have there been any response from police that there are claims that they were too heavy-handed with fans in Lille yesterday? Have they responded at all to that?
Yeah, it's certainly the English fans say the police were too heavy-handed with them on the streets of Lille last night. Now, police are not responding to those accusations, but they have told us 16 people did need to be hospitalised after those clashes last night. Around 37 were arrested in total. And we understand now more than 50 people have been arrested across this entire tournament. So lots of arrests happening and certainly a problem for the authorities here. But what happened last night is still not quite clear as to why the police did storm the English fans. So for most of the day, the English fans have been contained, but as night fell, they did become more and more boisterous. They started climbing street signs, awnings, bottles were thrown at police, things were happening along those lines. And it appears that the French police just ran out of patience. And that's when they stormed them. That's when the tear gas went off. Alongside tear gas, there was also pepper spray. They were beating the fans back with batons. So that's why the English fans are saying they were a little too heavy-handed.
OK, Sarah, good to speak to you. Sarah Morice there in Lens in France.